like therapist, shine like Mushu. Love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They trying to me. That's the wrong way. Me back, yeah, buddy. If he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Bails out of the pocket quick. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Here he goes on the bootleg. Finds his target, Hall. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
2nd and 3 now. A give left side for Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that first down.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Hall once more. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Ooh-wee, Kate. No secrets there, no subterfuge. Look that up in the dictionary. They lined up like it was a sneak, drove it forward, and absolutely outmanned and outgunned at the point of attack.
It's 2nd and goal. Hall will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. They'll run with Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Completed here to Komet. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, Williams. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, here comes Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 48. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Back deep for the Bears, Tyler Scott. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Taken at the 2. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
Williams to throw on first. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Hits his running back. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Check.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Williams. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Hall running between the tackles. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Hall will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Brees Hall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Williams set to pass. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Williams. Able to find Peoples-Jones here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. From the red zone now. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the half with a gift to Hall. And they had that one contained right at the line. Play stopped by Damone Clark. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. From the 47. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're going to face third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on third down. Hauled in left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Wilson's got it. And they get this down to the 28. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Another carry for him. And he'll get it up to the 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Past midfield to the 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down throw by Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 target.
From the 28. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Here's Williams. Complete beyond the... Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. Finds a man right side. And this one does not go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Hall. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
90, 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This is reeled in by Wilson. Still going inside the 35. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a fourth-quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
Bears 17.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Set. Go.
Williams from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Setting up to pass. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. They run. Here's Hall. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw. Buying some time left. This one's taken in by Hill. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he manages to reach the 19 before he's stopped. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 19. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Reaches the 30. And he has it all the way down nearly to the red zone before going out of bounds.
He nearly won it for them right there in the opening seconds of overtime. And even if the return didn't send everybody home quite yet, Kate, that's exactly now the mission for the offense. Capitalize on this surge of momentum, this surge of energy, and go finish what that return started and go get this win.
He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed here to Komet. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Working quickly here. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Getting out to his left.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. He gets it out left, and it's caught.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Biggest snap of the game here. 4th and goal at OT.
Tag. Set, go.
Touchdown, Chicago. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.